if I paint something and you see my painting, that painting may make you happy. In fact, you probably fall about with laughter and say, ha, call himself a painter. Well, I don't. But if I did, on the other hand, I might paint something really beautiful, as has been shown in the last section, and you might think, wow, that really makes me happy. What a beautiful piece of scenery, or what a beautiful thought behind the painting. I mean, look at these works from one of the artists mentioned in the previous section. But what about the actual art of painting? The actual art of painting can also make you happy. For example, if I am painting, then I'm concentrating on what I'm painting. If I'm concentrating on what I'm painting, I'm distracted from other worries that I may have. It's hard for me to think about time to pick up the kids, what to do about the mortgage, what to do about the rent, what to do about my gambling debts, or whatever, if I'm busy painting. Because painting has the power to engage you fully. It brings you in to the present moment. Also, if I'm fully focused on what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and studies have shown, and also is shown in my course Art Therapy, as well as this course, Therapeutic Art for the Activist, that the act of painting and also observing art reduces the stress hormone, cortisol. Now, doing something you love, like me doing these Udemy courses, doing something you love also releases endorphins. These are the feel-good chemicals. What do? They combat stress. They reduce pain. So if, whilst I'm painting, I'm really enjoying myself, and unless I'm bent over and having to lift heavy things and hurt my back, unless I'm doing something to exacerbate pain, it's likely to reduce pain or at least distract me from thinking about it. Painting also builds self-esteem. Once I start painting, I may not feel particularly confident. But painting, if you start off on a blank canvas, painting provides a challenge. I paint, particularly in an art class, I paint, and then the art teacher will say, well, what about this? What about this? Or you could try this, or perhaps a bit this, or perhaps a bit of shading there, etc. So I'm building skills. As I build skills, there's a tangible result, a tangible development. And therefore, as I see improvement, like with the diploma, I would feel a sense of achievement. That sense of achievement, 3 months ago, I couldn't even begin to paint this. Now, it's not that good, but it's better than 3 months ago. I can feel a sense of achievement. So, we have the reduction of cortisol, the feel-good, the endorphins, reduction of stress, building self-esteem. Also, it creates a healthy state of mind. There was a study in 2014, and it showed that participants who produced art demonstrated, and I quote, a significant improvement in psychological resilience, as well as increased levels of functional connectivity in the parts of the brain that were responsible for introspection, self-monitoring, and memory. Now, the participants were aged between 62 and 70, and therefore these improvements in psychological resilience, increased levels of functional connectivity in the parts of the brain, introspection, self-monitoring, and memory, the conclusion was that creating artwork can slow down the aging process. Now, that's all to do with creating art, but I did also mention that observing art can also have these effects. So I thought a bit more about how you can have a positive influence on society, and I'll deal with that in the next lecture.